So we're looking at a story that Jesus tells in Luke chapter 19, sentence 11, right the way through to the end of the chapter pretty much. And it's a story full of different depths and full of different reflections that's worth investigating. One of the things that really struck me when I read it was the realization that Jesus is not to be trifled with. Jesus is not soft. He's loving, he's kind, he's compassionate, he's generous, but there is nothing soft about him. He is not to be trifled with or messed around with. Let me just read a couple of sentences from the story Jesus tells, which I think kind of represent him in the story, and see what you make of them. For example, in sentence 12 it says, a man of noble birth went to a distant country to have himself appointed king and then to return. Not that he was to be appointed king, but he went there to be made king. He was going to get himself appointed. He wasn't messing around. Or look a little bit later down, sentence 22. It says, you knew, did you, that I'm a hard man, taking out what I did not put in and reaping what I did not sow. Why then didn't you put the money on deposit? So when I came, I could have collected it with interest. You know, he describes himself as a hard man, not lacking generosity, not lacking compassion, not wanting to empower others. All those things are in the story, but not to be trifled with, not soft, not a pushover. Or right at the end of the story, sentence 27, it says, but those enemies of mine who did not want me to be king over them, bring them here and kill them in front of me. I mean, that's not the action of someone who is soft or squeamish, is it? And so one of the things, as I've read this story, that I've taken out of it is a real reminder that Jesus is not to be trifled with. He is loving and compassionate beyond measure, and more than anyone who's ever walked on this earth. Absolutely. He's hospitable and generous and welcomes everyone in. That is totally true. He empowers all in the story itself. He gives away great wealth to servants so they can use it. But none of that makes him a pushover. None of that makes him soft or to be messed with or to be trifled with. And I've just caught myself wondering whether I've lost sight of, well, the hardness. That's the word Jesus uses. You know I'm a hard man. The hardness of Jesus. And have I become a little bit casual, a little bit flippant, a little bit, Jesus is there to serve me? And do I need to see again that he is the king and the hard man and the master of actually this story? And I wonder whether that's true for you as well.